New at 5, the impact of the coronavirus pandemic still being felt financially for many businesses and restaurants, but the faith community has also taken a big hit that could have a long-lasting impact. News 5's Mayo Davison with more on how this is forcing them to pivot and to bring them together. Mayo.
Yes, Rob, with more restrictions and the rise in COVID-19 cases, pastors tell me they've had to get creative when it comes to church in the middle of a pandemic, utilizing technology to stream services, limiting in-person capacity, and dealing with the financial impacts. But they tell me this time has given them the opportunity to really get back to the community and help those in need. The seats sit empty at Pikes Christian Church, a COVID-19 outbreak causing them to temporarily close their doors.
We had not seen hardly anybody that we knew of that was positive down here. And then all of a sudden, boom.
The church had been closed for months because of the pandemic and was just starting to get back to normal. With COVID-19 still an issue, they've had to make big changes, especially when it comes to ministry.
We've taken out a lot of the chairs in there, so there's a lot more distance between everybody. And we asked people to sit in family units.
And utilizing technology to stream services and keep in contact with their members. The church has also had to rethink donations.
It's a growing curve for all of us as congregants to learn how to give during the pandemic. And we've had, it's gone up and down, up and down.
Despite the fluctuations, he says the church's budget has stayed steady. Pastor Eric Sanders at the Sanctuary Church says they've seen a dip in giving, but not as much as they expected. He says the community is changing how they donate.
We've had a lot of community members that don't even attend the Sanctuary Church now donate money to our food pantry, to our counseling center, because they see the need.
In the months the church was closed, Sandra said they pivoted and focused on helping those in need, from those struggling with addiction to those needing a hot meal.
Our food pantry has grown and grown and grown, from maybe giving away 500 pounds of food on Saturdays to now we're giving away nearly 2,000 pounds of food.
Cross Creek Church also having to navigate the pandemic, getting used to fewer people on Sundays and changing the way they reach people.
Over the last several months, we've really invested a lot of money and resources into our online, added cameras.
Haley says the pandemic has given them the opportunity to connect with others in a new way.
A New Jerusalem that we were able to get our churches that might look a little different, maybe even believe a little different, to have a huge community event. We called it Love Fountain.
He says while there have been some discouraging things with the pandemic, they've been encouraged that God is at work. For those interested in getting involved with the churches, we'll have more information in the online version of this story on KOAA.com. Always watching out for you, Southern Colorado. Mayo Davison, News 5.